Welcome to the Sports Minute. If you like the video this evening, please comment and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. It's an NFL weekly matchup. The Kansas City Chiefs 5-4 taking on the Denver Broncos 8-2. I'm gonna start with the Kansas City Chiefs. There were some people when the season started said that maybe Kansas City is getting ready to take a step back based on last year's Super Bowl performance against the Philadelphia Eagles. Travis Kelce is probably not taking the position really serious now. He's playing this last year. Of course, his relationship with Taylor Swift, one of the greatest female singers of all time, one of the richest ever. Then Andy Reid was coming a little bit upset. And the Chiefs got out to a bad start. They were 1-2 after 3 games. Then they seemingly got it together and they got healthy. And when you look at this Kansas City team, they sit at 5-4. Patrick Mahomes in their last game out against Buffalo, which they lost 28-21. He wasn't good, 15-34 with 250 yards. Kareem Hunt only had 49 yards, but they got their best player back on offense, Rashee Rice, 4 receptions for 80 yards. Plus, everybody was talking about Kansas City defense didn't play well in that Buffalo 28-21 loss. 340 yards. Buffalo controlled and Josh Allen controlled the time of possession, 34 minutes in that game. The Bills averaged 6.3 yards a play, and it was 7-12 on third downs. But you know what? Kansas City sits at 5-4, and they got a quarterback that's won 3 Super Bowls. They got a quarterback that on his resume is back-to-back Super Bowls. They still got one of the best defensive tackles in the game in Chris Jones and an outstanding DB in Trent McDuffie. The Chiefs not going nowhere. They're going to play good football at the end of the year, and it may start in the Mile High on Sunday. Now to the Denver Broncos. You're 8-2 on the year, and your defense has played lights out. Shout outs to Riley Moss. Everybody talk about Patrick Surtain on the other side, the defensive player of the year on defense for the Broncos, but Riley Moss is a ball out of Iowa. And I expect he's going to be a Pro Bowl player this year. So shouts out to the Denver Broncos defense and him before I get started with Bo Nix and the offense. The Broncos have won 6 in a row. Bo Nix last time out against the Raiders on Thursday Night Football, which was a very ugly football game, in a 10-7 win. He was 16-28 for 150 yards. KJ Dobbins, if he stays healthy, the Broncos got a good chance of doing some damage. He had 77 yards rushing, but I heard he's battling nagging injuries. Pat Bryant, outstanding rookie out of Illinois, had an outstanding touchdown catch, and Troy Franklin had 40 yards, and he's got in the Raiders game, he's got 5 touchdowns on the year. The thing that bothers me with the Broncos, they played outstanding defense. Sean Payton has did an outstanding job, but they're too up and down offensively. And to be a great team, not a good team, to be a great team with Bo Nix, you gotta be consistent on the offensive side of the ball. And scoring only 10 points against the Raiders, to me, that was unacceptable. Now you got maybe the best quarterback right now in the game coming to your house. So it's time for you to step up, Bo Nix, and meet this challenge head on. So that being said, this is a really interesting game on Sunday, Mile High. I think they still call it the stadium in Denver, Mile High, but I'm going back to old school. John Elway, Craig Morton, Allow Alzado, Super Bowl team, Haven Moses. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little what I call history block in my mind. But getting back to this game on Sunday, the Chiefs are going to come in and they're going to be ready to play, and I think they're going to have a real good offensive game. So the Denver Broncos are going to be able to match that. But that being said, I think the Chiefs are going to walk away with a victory. So if you like the video this evening, please comment and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos go all the way back to the old AFC West. This Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl IV, baby. Otis Taylor, Lenny Dawson, Robert Holmes, Buck Buchanan, Willie Lanier, Emmett Thomas, Jim Kearney. Mike Garrett. Y'all have a blessed evening.